Hi everybody, welcome back to Rooted in the Realms. Today I wanted to go over some of my favorite photography decks at the moment. So let's get right into it. This is a photographic tarot deck by Sasha with your heart in your hand. This is available on Make Playing Cards. I don't know for how long or what. I don't know the details. But these are the backs. This is a majors only deck. My understanding is that Sasha put this up for all of us to be able to use while she continues creating the deck, which I thought was so kind of her because I really wanted to get my hands on this deck. It's a beauty, and it's so beautiful. I hope you could see I opened my blinds more, and it's morning here, so it's a little, this is the world. It's a little hard to see. Temperance, the Empress. I'm going to show you my favorite hanged one. I love this card so freaking much. Love it. Love it. This woman is beautiful. It's genius to me. I love it. So let me go back to where it was. The Devil, the Magician, the Emperor, Death. I like this Death card a lot. The Fool. I like that Fool a lot too. Very, very, very clever. I love how you could see, like, that looks like the Bronx to me. And I don't know if it is. I know Sasha's from the Bronx. I've been to the Bronx before. I like it. I like New York. The Star. The Tower. This is such a neat tower card. Like, look at that. Have you guys seen the couple? They're Russian and they climb these things and like they got arrested on the top of I think it was the Empire State Building. It was like a huge deal, but they have a documentary on Netflix that I seen way before they got arrested, and it's a very good documentary. You should check it out. Okay, the Hermit, the Wheel, the High Priestess as a butterfly, very neat. The Hermit, Judgment, very pretty. And I love this Justice card so much. Look at that. So badass. Love it. Yeah, this deck is beautiful. And these are the backs. Very pretty backs. So let's put that back in. So as of right now, the MPC deck I just showed from Sasha is available. So you can get that now if you'd like. Next deck I'm going to show is the Jack. No. This is the color Faulkner Tarot, and this one is the black and white version. This, I believe, is from like the 70s. Wait, I forgot to bring up my other one. Oh, wait, this isn't the right deck, you guys. I have to be right back. Sorry, guys. I had to boot my dog out because he wasn't behaving, and I feel bad. I had to shut the door, but isn't this cute? So I got this as a set. This crocheted tarot cloth, and it came with this bag, crocheted with this bag. Isn't that adorable? I love it. So, okay, yes, this is the right deck. Here is the black and white version, and then this is the color version. This is, again, the color Faulkner Tarot. So these are just some of my favorite photography decks. you know. I'm just gonna go side by side because they're not, the images are totally different. I thought that the images would be the same. They're not. They're all different. And I don't know which one I like better. You'll have to, I like the backs on the color version better. I like the all black with the red hint. I don't know. I have a thing for black and white decks. Like, I like this Hierophant better. I like this Lovers better. This I like better, the Chariot. I put the major arcana in order, but not the rest. The Wheel, I like this one, the Wheel. And for Justice, I like the black and white better than the Keys. The Hanged Man, I'm gonna have to go with the black and white. Death. So they're very similar. You see doors, you know. I like the Death card on the black and white. Temperance. I do love my Devil card in the color version. It's Marlboros. I don't know which ones these are. I smoke Marlboro Lights. I used to smoke Marlboro Reds. And then before that, I used to smoke, God, I forget the name of them. I forget, but I smoked Marlboros. This Devil card is kind of hard to see exactly what I'm looking at. I see branches and I don't know what I see. I would have to look in the guidebook because this Devil is kind of confusing to me. I do like this Devil card. The Tower. I like this Tower. This seems like a, yeah. Is this alcohol? Champagne maybe? I don't know. I like this star. The moon. See, like, to me, that looks like sunrise, not, I don't know, does it? I don't know. You see the black up here. Maybe it is nighttime. The sun. I like this one. The black and white. Judgment. I like the color version. The World. I like both of these. They're very beautiful. But this one is catching my eye better. And then they're out of order for the rest. I don't know if you guys want to see this, or I'll go through a few more. 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 3 of Wands, Queen of Cups, 5 of Wands, King of Wands, 6 of Wands, Queen of Swords. I do like these equally, like, I really do. The color version is really hard to come by, and I got it in a trade, which I'm really happy about. Like, some I'm not like obsessed with, like, I don't know, like the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands. I'm not obsessed with the choices that were made. I don't know. Maybe it's a little too, I don't know. I like objects. I don't know. And people are fine. I guess it's just the way the picture was, like, taken for me. Like, this is totally fine for me. You know, 5 of Cups. I could see she's kind of in despair, you know, a little bit. Eight of Cups, Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups, that's cute, the heart. And then you got the money for Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Cups, see that looks like a happy couple, you know. One thing I will say about this deck is there's like no diversity, and that, I was going to say that bothers me a little bit, you know. We should be showing all walks of life, you know. But this deck is old. It's from like maybe the 60s or 70s. I don't know. But you could see there's no diversity. That's all I'm going to do. Let me put these back. So this is the Faulkner Tarot. Okay, next. One of my other favorite photography decks is Wisdom Beyond the Metal Wonder by my good friend Karen Hines. She is at Serendipity. That's her Instagram. Yeah, right here. Here is her Instagram, serendipity.studio.art. Etsy is right here. And that's Karen's email. This booklet is very helpful. So we go into like the beginnings, like when Karen, you know, made the Oracle. She talks about a little backstory, the inspiration, theme, and title. This is the first edition specifications, how it's 88 cards, laminated and flexible thickness, white borders, hand-scripted font, hand-cut cards, interpretation booklet, and custom sewn fabric deck wrap. Let me tell you, Karen put her heart and soul into this. And I know that because I'm her friend, and also you could tell, like, look, the bag is hand sewn. The booklet is hand done. Like, I haven't even showed the cards. I was talking about the guidebook, but, like, there's, what was I going to say? She writes in her own titles. By the way, her handwriting is stunning. I could never write on my cards because I have such sloppy handwriting, but Karen does a great job. So let me go back into the book. So I told you what the beginning of the guidebook's about. And then we have Karen's art and early inspiration. We have using the deck and 6 deity cards. And let's see what else. For meditation and ritual work, consider working with these cards. And she lists these cards. This little booklet is everything. And then it says create your own card draws. And it tells you like how to ground yourself and stuff. And this booklet, I love it. I love it so much. And then we go into the card interpretations. And we have images like showing how, you know, they came together and stuff. So it's very neat to see the process. You know, it's very cool how she put that in here. And then, yeah. And then in the back, we have artist notes and earlier work in Oracle. Karen did make an Oracle before this called Becoming, which I immediately purchased when it was available. I love it. I cherish it. And then on the back we have, you know, where Karen's from, and she shows her first camera. That's so neat. And her art studio is stunning. Look at that. How beautiful. I would want to be in there all day. So let's go over some images. I know most of you have probably seen this deck by now, but I personally have never showed it on my channel. So I want to give it some love. This is one of my favorite photography decks. Cleanse, Intuition, Longing. Longing is one of my favorites. Dream, Grace, Life Force Energy. This is so stunning. Like, you could just see the energy forming, and this is just beautiful. Guardian Angel, Integrate. This is beautiful. Another favorite. Release. Another favorite. Wonder. Freedom. Metamorphosis. This is stunning. Look at that. Fidelity. I love the birds. Shame. I do like this card. Wisdom. Love this card too. Community. Look at the little kitty. Ah, I love it. Meadow of Wonder. Manifest. Bliss. Courage. Transcendence. This is stunning. Family. Oh, the little turtles. It's so cute. Warrior. Bleeding Heart. Confidence. Inertia. And Karen right now has packs, creator packs available on her Etsy now. So if you missed out, it's a good chance because this deck is now out of print, unfortunately. Spirit, one of my favorites. Love it. So check out her Etsy because I did buy one of the creator packs and I love it. I love the cards that were chosen for me. I went with the creator pack and deity pack. Karen did have a few other packs available. I don't think she does anymore. I think those sold out. So just check out her Etsy. Again, it's, or you can message her on Instagram, serendipity.studio.art. And her Etsy shop is Serendipity Studio, me, in all caps. So if you want to check that out, pause it and take a look. So there's that. Let's continue. Nurture. I love this card. I love the bird cage and the tea. Is that a teapot? Yeah. Or is that a watering can? Looks like a watering can. Evolve. Loss. One of my favorites too. Beginning. Hope. One of my favorites. Oneness. Portal. There's not one there's not one card where I say like, oh, I don't like that. Like, I truly love every card in this deck. Storm. Look at that. See the rain. It's so pretty. Solace. Protection is beautiful. This is one of my favorites, Madonna. And then here's a deity, Kuan Yin, Compassion, Sanctuary, Intuition. Let me find the other deity. Here's Buddha. Look at that. Look how stunning. Serendipity. I love sacred geometry. Trying to find here's the title card it comes with. Wisdom Beyond the Meadow of Wonder, an 88 card oracle deck intended for self-care and reflection. Original source art and photography with layered variations and digital collage, created by Karen Hines, first edition 2026. And there's her info again. Haunt. I love Haunt so much. Where's the other deity? Here's Gaia. Here's the other guy. So there's supposed to be 6. Where's the others? Maybe we went through so you saw them already. And these are the other 3 deities. Buddha is my favorite. And I love Gaia. And I'm not familiar with this deity, honestly, but I'm going to look into it. Because I have the deity pack and it's interesting to me. So that is Wisdom Beyond the Meadow of Wonder by Karen. She is a very kind soul. I appreciate, everything. So, I forgot to put the Little White Book in. The Little White Book is very helpful for me. I like to know what the creator, thinks, and, if there's a little backstory or whatever. I just like knowing what the creator's thoughts were while creating. And she does a great job of that. So there's that. Now this deck, I have to look up the name because I am so sorry, I forget the name. But this deck is out of print. You can't get it. So I'll list the name below, but this deck has diversity and I'm very happy for that. This deck was made in the 60s, 70s era. There's nudity, which I don't mind. If you mind, skip over this. The High Priestess has nudity. But I love this deck. I haven't used it. And I want to. I want to use it. I want to cut the corners off. The corners bother me. Free Huey now. That's what it says. This is like when the protests were going in like Flower Child era, So this deck is very special to me. Thank you, diversity. This is what I was hoping for in the Faulkner Tarot. Like, there's not one diverse person in there, and that kind of upsets me a little. Like, look, everything was all, just happy and better times. Fighting for what you believe in. Strength. Justice. I like this Hanged Man. I like it a lot. Death joined the CIA. The Devil. The Tower. You see it's all cracked and broken. Star. She's beautiful. Moon. Sun. Judgment. The World. See, we have people of all different walks of life. I don't really like this Fool card. This Fool card turned me off. See, look, beautiful, beautiful. And I think this deck was made around when the Faulkner Tarot was. I don't know, though. Queen of Cups. I wish I could jump into this deck and, like, go back to the 60s and 70s. I've been told that I have an old soul. Like, I hang out with like older people, like in their 60s and 50s, and they were from this era, and I just get along so much better with them. I will list the name of this deck below in case you're interested, but it is out of print. But you could always try to find it. The Empress. Beautiful. Emperor. Alright, so I brought out the Muse Tarot. I don't know if it's technically photographs. I don't know. To me, like, I see photographs with a lot of, like, digital layers and stuff. But I love this deck. This is the indie version. Mass market is just as good. So, if you feel like you have to spend your money... I got this for a good deal, else I wouldn't have paid the out-of-print prices for this. Because it's just like the mass market. There's like no changes but like one card. And if you want it to look like this, just edge it in this color, you know. It's so minor that I wish I knew how minor it was, else I really wouldn't have gotten the indie. I would have stuck with the mass market. So there's that. This is the Muse Tarot. Love this deck so much. Took me a while to get it, you know. But, because at first I really wasn't feeling it. But years later, I was like, you know what? I do that. The deck is attractive to me now. This is a New York City Mystic. I'm sorry, this one is out of print. The cardstock is sticky. It's yeah, sticky a little bit. I saved this one for last because it's not really my favorite. I'll be honest, I have not worked with this one. This was kind of an impulse buy. It was a good price, and they have a Paris one as well. And I just like the New York one better. But I don't know if I'm going to keep this. So if anyone is interested in a trade, I like this world, let me know. I could show the whole deck if you want me to. Like, if you're interested in it, let me know, please. I would like to find it a good home. It's brand new. It came sealed. So, yeah, I think, what bridge is this? I forget. Yeah, this one's nice. I just want to find it a good home. It's literally brand new. Hasn't even been shuffled. I won't shuffle it. I'm going to keep it in order. Here's the edges. It's literally new, you know, it was sealed. There's the edges, brand new. And it does come with a pretty hefty booklet. You know, it's pretty chunky. I think that's all I'm going to show right now. So yeah, those are just some of my favorite photography decks. Have a great day, guys. Bye.